Guys, this is our first Fortnite tips and tricks video. Alright, first things first, you always gotta build. You gotta build to win.
Rule 1. It's the rule.
That's probably the most important thing. I mean, the game is called Fortnite.
You gotta build those forts.
You gotta build a fort.
It's the biggest curve is the building. Even every time I've ever taught anyone how to build or play the game, they're like, this building thing's so weird.
Yeah, a lot of new players, you know, will just go into the game and they'll just try to run or hide and stuff. Building will definitely raise your experience. It'll give you a better chance of getting that victory.
It also watches your back. When you're getting shot behind, you do that spin, build a wall, you're good to go.
Yeah. So I always suggest going into playground mode for a little bit. Just practice using Builder Pro, which in my opinion is the best button layout.
Oh yeah, it's very muscle memory.
Yeah. Each
like
thing, like left trigger, left bumper, right bumper. It's just a different part, floor, ceiling, wall, stairs. Over time, you're just gonna be easily like boom, 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 boom.
Oh yes.
If someone's attacking you, it's just quick, easy, muscle memory, like Jeremy was saying.
You gotta love it. It's just like keybinding with a computer. You have those super awesome mouses. You keybind those to those buttons. You know, it's preferred to have a 4 button if possible, if you can find one. Usually they range about 5 to 20 or 2. You know?
Yeah.
But it's preferred. That's easier to use than finding the buttons on a keyboard if you do not know the keyboard, sir.
Exactly.
Also,
with the building, you gotta just harvest as you go.
Oh,
you can't be without materials, because if you have no materials, you can't build.
No, it's very true.
So always when you're running from place to place, try to get harvested trees. Always try to at least have 100 of each material, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's also when you go into a house, break all the furniture.
Yes.
It's faster to break.
It's faster to break. It might not give you a lot, but by the time you destroy all the furniture in the house, you have enough to build and enough to save yourself.
Yes. That also goes into, like, you know, your layout of your stuff. You know, when you go finding stuff, you're looting. Well, you still have to start picking up weapons, shields, and stuff. You know, that layout will save your life. I know, honestly, we both have different probably thoughts on that.
Yeah.
But you know, what do you?
And in my opinion, my loadout usually looks something like this. It'll have an AR, shotgun, another AR, shields, and then healing. And I like that because I can be using like a shotgun when I'm close range, and then if I quickly need to switch, I can just either hit RB or LB, and then boom, I got my AR and I can just finish somebody off from farther distance. And yeah, in my opinion, that just works good for me, but doesn't work for everybody. Jeremy has something a little bit different.
Well, I usually have in my first slot a long range. Sniper is lovely. Then my second range, I keep an AR, you know, whatnot, and then some type of short range to SMG to a shotgun, right? What I usually do when I walk around, I actually hold my second slot as my primary. So I'm running around with that one. The reason behind it is I have those 2 options. So you're saying I have my right bumper as my shotgun, my left button for my sniper. So I have those, you know, things. I got all those options.
Yeah.
Instead of searching, you know, panically looking for a weapon and accidentally get my shields while I'm shooting.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a life and death situation, you know?
Yeah, so you always gotta strategically place your loadout.
Agreed.
Make your weapons in somewhere that you feel comfortable, so then you can quickly switch. Also, you can double up on your guns, kind of like back when people would double up on the pumps, which sadly doesn't work right now. Hopefully they'll bring that back. Probably not, but
never gonna bring that back.
sadly they won't. But yeah, if you double up on your ARs, you can just switch instead of having to wait to reload, so it'd be a little bit quicker if you're trying to finish somebody off. But it also takes
It takes double ammo.
Yes, it takes double the ammo, so yeah, you run that risk of not being able to have enough and running out of it. But all up to you on how you like your loadout.
Yeah, I mean, double the weapons. Sometimes the best way to do, especially if you're doing snipers. Pop, pop.
Yep.
Well, let's talk about a little bit of gameplay.
Yeah.
Yeah, gameplay.
A little bit of gameplay.
Yeah, strat. Some little bit of strat there.
You always gotta be strategic.
Oh yeah, you gotta think of ahead of people like in chess, right? Yes, it's very chess.
Gotta be 10 steps ahead.
Oh yeah, if you're one, you're done. There's no way around.
You can't just go in Rambo style, like guns a-blazing.
No, can't.
Because that doesn't always work.
No. We're not all ninja.
No, we can't just hop in and then you're like, yeah, I'm probably gonna get like 8 wins today.
You get like an average like 80 kills.
Yeah. Just doesn't happen for the average player. But what I like to do, is usually jump into a populated area, and I like to play like 2, 3, 4 games by like landing in Tilted or something like that, for example. Because it forces me to quickly find a weapon, scavenge a few materials, and then just be prepared to fight.
Oh yeah.
Because the best way to get better at fighting is by fighting.
Yeah, very true.
So you're not gonna get there if you just land on the outskirts of the map and hide in a bush for like the whole game.
Would you say that's your routine? Yes, it's really good to make a routine for any game, I would say, for multiplayer. That's actually what the pros do, so keep that in mind.
Yeah, and then, so like about maybe like the 5th match, I'll go and I'll land somewhere a little bit farther than like the populated area, but still where like people are landing. So then I'm prepared, get my stuff, knock them out, and then just slowly, kind of make my way through the map, scavenge, find new weapons.
Yeah, be looking for people.
Yeah, always be on the lookout. Don't think that you're safe at any point in the game, because there's obvious, like you could be running, thinking you're safe, boom, someone snipes you from a cliff.
That's the
Always
worst.
got to be on the lookout.
Oh yes. Well, cool thing about that, is shooting. You on a cliff, for example, that's high ground, right?
You always want to have the high ground.
Oh yeah.
Because it gives you a better chance to get a headshot if you're on a mountain or in one of your forts, for example. You have the advantage.
You got that. When you're looking straight down, the first thing they see is your noggin.
Yep. And if you're down there looking straight up,
they can see your face. That's even worse.
So it gives them a better chance, or you a better chance, depending on where you are. You just don't want to be on the low ground.
Oh yes. And really cool thing is when you're sniping is lead your shots.
Always gotta lead your shots.
Oh yeah.
Don't have it pointed straight at them if they're running, because you're gonna miss them. You always gotta be a little bit ahead, shoot, and they run into it.
Yeah. Especially if they're standing still. Point where they're looking. Because most of the chances is they're about to run that way.
Yes.
So that's key for that one. Also when you're in a little fight with shooting, is actually wood is your best friend. Because if someone comes at you and shoots you with a shotgun, that one wall will take that blow.
Yep.
That's the fastest building thing you can put out there. So that'll take a shot, and you can shoot back after that.
Yeah. If you're in a close range battle and you need to build, which I obviously say you do, because building is the most important part of this game, is like Jeremy said, just build a wall, use the wood. You don't want to be caught using metal, because it's going to take forever, and by the time it's done, you might already be dead.
Oh yeah, it takes like 2 shots for wood. It's great. It goes pop, pop, and it's gone. Metal, pop, it's destroyed, and they're gonna get that second shot on you.
I always say too is to build stairs instead of a wall, because it blocks you, because you can be on the bottom of it. They're shooting at you, but then it also gives you the chance to get a little bit of height above the other players, and
I agree.
yeah. Gives you that high ground.
It's good practice.
Yeah, definitely. Lastly, with the squads and duos, you gotta communicate.
You got to.
Whether you're playing with your friend all the way on the other side of the world, you gotta have a mic, gotta be able to communicate, or if you're in the same place, sit next to each other, you gotta communicate. Because communication is definitely key. If you are on one side of the map and your partner, your friend, your squad is on the other, you get knocked, you're gone. They can't save you.
It's one of those things saying, stay together too, right? You want to stay together in those situations.
Yes.
Because if they're on the other side of the map, there's a good chance they're going to be destroyed by another force of people coming after them. So, they're not Rambo. There's one Rambo.
There's one Rambo.
His name is Ninja.
Yeah. You gotta share with your duo or your squad.
What did they say? Sharing is caring?
Sharing is caring.
Yeah.
Share your weapons. You don't want to be hogging all the legendary stuff and leaving your partner or your other squad members with like the gray weapons, the gray pistols. Because if you get knocked and they have a terrible weapon,
they're getting knocked.
they're done. Your game is over. You're gonna have to hit that restart, hop back into another one.
The same with shields too, man. I would say if you got that extra mini, you got to drop for someone.
Yes.
Minis will save your game.
Yes. So always have someone carrying minis, 50s, slurps, medkits, bandages, some type of healing and shield.
Yeah, support stuff.
Each one of you. And then when someone needs it, boom, drop it for them.
Watch them while they heal.
And watch their backs. Or else you're gonna have a very short game.
Oh yes. Well, if you guys have any other tricks or tricks, well, let us know in the comments below. This is your Fortnite fix.
See you next week.